and my tips are, anybody who's listening here, are for men only. So what is going to happen is, for example, if your wife asks you a question, now this is what men typically do. My wife asks a question, choose between A and B. What would you like to do, A or B? What would you like to eat? You know, North Indian or South Indian. It could be anything. Now, like any programmed male, you'll start thinking about the two options. Should I choose A or B based on applying criteria? It's nonsense. You don't have to do that. She already knows the answer. You don't have to say A or B. You have to figure out what does she want in that A or B, and you better say that. And you cannot say the other one. So the trick is to figure out, if she says, honey, what would you like to do, A or B? You have to figure out what she wants. And you can do that by saying, well, the thing about A is, and if she says, so you don't want B? No, B is what I want. That's it. End of story. No need to apply yourself. Doesn't matter what A or B is. Doesn't matter what the criteria is. That's tip number one. Second tip, do not forget anniversaries. These days there are luckily many apps, many programs. Do not miss out on anniversaries. Her parents' birthdays. Yeah, I know. It's kind of seems really far-fetched, but you need to know your in-laws' birthdays. And if you want to really, especially you, Anupam, you will make so many mistakes. If you want to be forgiven, be the first one to call your mother-in-law on her birthday. Yeah, just wake her up. It doesn't matter even if she sleeps early. Wake her up at midnight and wish her, and then tell your wife, you haven't wished your mom yet? And I think that will absolve you of 1 month of sin. So that's usually a very good tip, is what I'd like to say. When it's an open-ended question, or when you have to give an opinion, especially about her, it has to be only a positive opinion. She's not asking you for an opinion, she's asking for an endorsement. Do you understand the difference? Let me give an example. If she says, is this dress nice? Well, the dress is very nice, right? Unless it belongs to another girl who's prettier than her. In that case, the dress is bad. But in your case, if she is wearing that dress, it's a nice dress. If she is asking you, do I look fat? Obviously, nobody looks fat, right? I mean, fat people don't exist when it comes to your own spouse. So it's an endorsement. You don't have to give your view as if you're sitting in a board meeting of Shaadi.com or your company and you're like giving your true view. Well, the thing is, I do feel in 3 months you have gained some weight. No, none of that stuff is required. Nobody cares about all that. You just endorse, right? If she says, is this nice? Yes, it's nice. Isn't this awful? Yes, this is awful. So, that's usually a good way to do things. That's for open-ended questions. One thing is, be careful on Twitter, and I've been in trouble for this. If I praise some actress is looking very nice in somewhere, or somebody in an ad is looking nice, I've put tweets out there very honestly, and then you realize your wife is following you on Twitter, and that's usually not a great dining table conversation. I mean, you can try to wiggle out of it, but basically if your wife is following you on Twitter, be very, very careful. I think these are the new age marriage tips. Another tip for a modern marriage is that you have to like all her pictures, all her silly rants or any stupid things. I'm sorry, they're never stupid, they're always profound things, status updates they put on Facebook. You have to like it, but don't overdo it. Don't be like this clingy husband. I think the best way is make 4 or 5 different profiles under different names and keep liking her, whatever she posts. And then, that is the best way. Otherwise, people are going to think it's her husband, so he's praising her. But make 5 or 6 different profiles, and whatever she says, it's a rainy day today in Mumbai. I mean, just make sure 6 people like that. I think that's always going to put her in a good mood and keep you happy in marriage. That age when you used to tell people that you are right and you used to do performance reviews of people are over. So it's gone now. It's almost like at home you will be reviewed, and unlike your company where it's maybe an annual review, it's going to be a daily review, and in some cases it's going to be an hourly review, or it could be a minute-to-minute review. Yeah, I'm seriously talking. You will be judged on every shirt you wear. You will be judged on the way you eat your food, the way you answer your calls, the way you talk to people, and be prepared for it. You are not right, she's right. See, all these tips I'm giving you because you want to be happy, right? And you want to be happy while being married. So, it's difficult. But I think you can do it, Anupam. Go for it. You've opened Shaadi.com. You've made a lot of men get married, and who are at this moment, because of you, listening to their wives, trying to keep them happy somehow, and that is because of you. So I think it's about time you did the same. So all the very best. And Anchal, if you are listening to this, why are you listening to this? Seriously, you're not supposed to be listening to this. Bye bye. Take care.